everyone, welcome back to Danielle's Decor. Today we are going to be working on my little ladder right here, and I kind of wanted to bring you guys and show you what I'm doing. It's been a process and I'm not exactly 100% sure how I want to do everything, so we're just figuring it out as we go. This is the little topiary that I made the other day during my live, and I haven't had a chance to go get a different ball. I need a smaller one. And I haven't been back to Hobby Lobby yet. Quite frankly, we are in the middle of a snowstorm, which doesn't happen very often in Arkansas, but it is snowing like crazy outside. So we're in here playing with our spring stuff to make me feel better. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna point you guys down. I think I wanna make a little bow to go on my ladder. I'm not sure if I'm gonna use a bow on there or if I'm gonna use it on a lantern that's sitting over here. I'm kind of turn you guys. I have a lantern and stuff sitting everywhere, but I have that lantern right there that I still need to figure out what I wanna do inside of that. And I did finish my shelf right here with all my yellow and my birds and everything on that shelf over there. And then I already have my garland on, and I have my lights in there, but when I turn my lights on, it just creates a really bad glare with my phone. So I do have my lights on there. I went ahead and I got my little sign hung up on there. I know where that's gonna be. So now I just need to get my bow. I wanna add a little bit of these possibly somewhere to bring a little bit of blue over there. And then I have a couple different little florals and things that I wanna put on there, and my birdhouses and stuff like that as well. So we have a lot to do. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna point you guys down here, and we'll make a bow real quick, and I'll probably zip through this. If you guys want a more detailed tutorial on how to make this, this is the Arlen style funky bow. You can check out her tutorials at Arlen's Country Craft Corner on YouTube, or you can check back to a video I did a little while ago, and it says Arlen style funky bow tutorial in that one. But this I'm just gonna kind of zip through because I want to get this done, and we'll figure out where we're gonna put it. Here we go. The 3 ribbons that I'm gonna be using, I have a burlap, and then I found this kind of in my spring ribbons, and I thought this was cute. I hadn't got to use this yet, but I'm loving this yellow and white. So, and then I have just a little bit of this left from last year. This is from Craft Outlet. They have this. I don't know if they have it again. They probably will, but we're gonna do some little daisies. And all of these I cut down to 24 inches, and then I have my little pipe cleaner too. So, and I dovetailed the ends on all of them. And this is just gonna be a quick little 9-loop bow. So we're gonna fold this in half, and we're gonna find our 5 inches, and we're just gonna pinch it like that. Flip your end, and then I'm just gonna kind of zip through this. When you're doing a 9-loop, you go one this way and then one facing down. Your loop goes up, your loop goes down, and you just alternate back and forth until you go through all of your ribbons. So we are gonna zip through this little bow right here. Okay, we got this bow done. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna tie this off with our little pipe cleaner. We're gonna pull it around the back, squish that bow tight, and tug on that and pull that ribbon together, and then twist it. And twist the bow. And I twist both, honestly, to get it tight. And then we're gonna fluff this up a little bit. And I'll probably trim back some of my tails on this. But there we go. Cute. I love this yellow for the spring. Just feels very clean and fresh, and that's really cute how that turned out with the 3 little flowers right there at the front. I like it. So we're gonna set that to the side. I'm gonna point you over here at this ladder, and we're gonna figure out what we are going to do with this. Be right back. We're gonna go ahead and start up here at the top of this ladder. I'm trying to get you guys back to where you can just see what I'm doing here. I have this little sign that sits on there at the top. It's just a little wood sign. And it says, "I am thankful for my blessings are too many to count." And it's got the little bird on it. And he usually sits over here, right there. And there is a little sticky dot on the top of this ladder right here that kind of helps hold that in place. My little glue dot. So I think I want him to go there. Now, last night I took, I had a forsythia little pick that I had got from Hobby Lobby a while back, and I had cut some pieces off of it. And then I took just one of these little grapevine wreaths, the small ones, and I laid that forsythia around it and used the green floral wire and just kind of tied that down in spots to get it to kind of curl around it. And I wanted to put this on here, but I'm not really sure where I want to do it yet. So we're just gonna get to work on this thing. Thinking right there, but I don't want my bow right on top of my wreath. And I like my bow to usually go around right there. I don't know if I want it really higher. I don't want my wreath to get lost in my greenery either. I don't want my bow really high. Typically like it right there. So we'll figure this out in a second. I'm thinking I want my bow to go over here, but because I have just the top of my greenery right here, and this is two separate greeneries. One of them that I had wasn't long enough, and Hobby Lobby quit carrying them. So I went back and I bought another one with kind of the flowers on it, the white and yellow flowers, and I cut that into 3 pieces. And I centered my first garland in the middle of my ladder, and I had some extra lights coming up and some extra lights at the bottom. And I took a piece of that garland, ran it up a piece and ran it down, and then I took the 3rd piece and kind of ran it back in behind so that it looked like that was all mixed into one, when it's really not. There's only 1 piece of garland up here and 1 down there, and then 2 in the center. But it worked, and you can't tell. So because this up here is kind of sparse, I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna push this up like that. You guys can kind of, let me get you over here a little bit more. And it's so dark and nasty out right now, and it is dark in this house, so I apologize for the lighting. I have every light on, but it's not making a difference. Let me turn this on. Does that help any? Not really. Well, so this bow, I think I'm gonna put this right here, and then I'll have my greenery kind of coming out the top. See how I lifted that and made that empty little spot right there? Maybe I can pull one more up and move that down. We'll try lifting 2 up like that and making my empty space right there, and that's where I'll have my bow attached. So we're going to take our bow with our little pipe cleaners, and I'm just going to attach it right here to this piece, and it's going to fill in that little hole right there. So let me go ahead and attach this on here. like I said, this is, you guys can't see where I'm working now. This is one of the pieces from the garland. And you can see my garland runs to right here, and then it stops, and then there's my other garland. So we're going to take this piece like this, and we're going to slip this in right here, like that. And I'm just going to take this end and wrap it around the base of this other garland so that it holds it on there. And kind of keeps it all in there together so that it carries these flowers of this one through a little bit more. Like that. Let me scooch some of that up off my sign so you can still see my sign. Alright. Now over here, I have, let's see, let me move you guys down a little bit more. Okay, down here, and I keep cleaning this floor, and there's stuff going everywhere. I have my little birdhouse like this, and he is gonna sit right over here at this bottom corner. And I need to clip more zip tie pieces I hadn't clipped off yet. And then I have this little yellow one like that, and I want this one to sit right here on this rung. Because it kind of flops like that, I'm going to take this little wire piece right here, and I'm going to wrap that around one of my garland pieces so that my garland will hold my birdhouse in place and it won't go anywhere. Like that. The way it stays, it's not going to fall back out. So now I have, where's my glue dots at? I have these two little bluebirds like this. I'll kind of show you guys. A little bird like this and a little bird like this. So these usually sit on my rungs like that. You guys can kind of see them. And I usually take one of my little glue dots. Sorry you guys, I'm kind of out of frame here. I have these little glue dots. So I'm going to take a couple of them and just put on the bottom. I'm going to use a couple to make sure that they're thick enough. You can find these at Walmart. If you get them from Walmart, they are going to be very thin. I recommend getting them from Hobby Lobby because they're a lot thicker and they hold a lot better. But we're going to take him, and he's going to sit right there on that rung so that he doesn't go anywhere. And then I have just the two little bluebirds right there. And then my other little one sits down here. Now right here is where I'm going to have my little topiary sitting. And I went to a grocery store the other day called 10 Bucks that we have around here. It's kind of like a wholesale type grocery place. And I found two of these, which this one is kind of wrinkled at the moment, but I found two of these little yellow and white little gingham print towels. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it and kind of fold it like that, corner to corner, and then you guys can see I'm just going to roll it up this way. These little towels, they're not great for towels. They were like 80 cents. They're really thin, really cheap. but I liked the pattern and I thought they were really cute. So I just kind of rolled it up like that, and then I'm going to take it and I'm going to tie it into a little knot like that. So once I get it tied into my little knot, I want to take that knot right there and I want to shove it in the corner of this little topiary that I made, because I want that little bit of orange to kind of hang off of the corner. Let me lift it up so you guys can kind of see. See how it just kind of hangs that little bit. I call it orange, not yellow. Y'all, the snow is getting to my brain. That's what it is. The snow and the cold, it's throwing me off. We hardly ever get snow around here, so I'm hoping we get enough I can get out in the yard and go sledding. I'm trying to talk my youngest into going out there with me, but he's like, no, it's muddy out there. Like, I want to go sledding. I haven't been sledding since I was a kid in Michigan. And we got a big hill at the back of our house. So I am looking forward to getting out there and playing in the snow. Makes you feel like a kid again. Okay. I think that's all I'm going to do for my ladder for right now. I need to figure out this topiary. I don't know what I want to do with that yet. And I might add some of this blue. I might stick a little bit of blue in this ladder, because it only has blue in these little birds right here. So maybe some little pops of blue in my thing, and my garland here and there would be kind of pretty. I might pull some of these apart and cut them, and then just put little tufts of blue throughout it, just to kind of carry that color through. Maybe we'll do that. Be right back. Well, guys, I finally got my little corner and my ladder finished. And as you can see, I added lights to my little topiary, and right now they're just kind of set on a random pattern, so they're doing whatever. But I did take the lights inside of the balls instead of kind of going around the outside. They ran through the inside of them, and then it kind of comes up that little dowel rod, and I use just the little tiny wire fairy lights in there. So right now, like I said, it's on like a random, so it's going through all the different little settings, and it'll blink and do all kinds of things. I'll have to find my remote and then change it. But we'll start over here with my little shelf. There's my big old bluebird. I just love that bird. He is my favorite. And then moving up, I have my little lamp. This is from Hobby Lobby a while ago, and it's got the flame flicker light in it. There's my little birds that look like penguins. They're adorable. Then up here, my little birdhouse. A little bit of forsythia. I wanted to kind of bring in a little bit of yellow and blue on this side. And then up here, I just have some greenery, and then I wrapped a little pitberry garland around that. And then on my little black boots, I took my chalk marker and just kind of drew a little pattern on the front, just to spiffy them up a little. And I have my little bird there. And then going over this way to my ladder, there's my little sign. And then I added the blue flowers in to my garland here and there, so it kind of picked up little pops of blue. There's my bow. And then come down. And I tried to carry that blue throughout it so that it looked like it all kind of flowed together. And down here is my little bird's, oh, he's kind of falling over. Let me fix him. That I sticky dotted on there so that they won't fall off or go anywhere. And the garland kind of comes back and around and out right here. And then there's the little forsythia wreath that I made. And my little birdhouse. And I need to sweep the floor because all the garland stuff fell everywhere. And I'm still finding glitter from Christmas. Honestly, I have swept this floor probably 4 times, 5 times, vacuumed, and I'm still finding glitter. Every time I move something, there's like a puff of glitter that falls out everywhere. And I have my little garden sign like that. That came from Tractor Supply. I believe at the end of the summer last year they had it on clearance. So I went ahead and got that. And I like that green in that picks up that dark green in my little topiary, because that was the color of that one was kind of bothering me in this corner because all the other colors are kind of a lighter green. So I needed something to kind of balance that out. And then I have the darker green up in there. So I think it turned out pretty. I'm happy with it. Took a lot of fussing and shuffling and wiggling things around, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Till next time, thanks for watching. Bye.